Hello guys, my name is Vicious. I'm your host on the Coverage 101 podcast. And if you still haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and click the subscribe button because it's free. You got nothing to lose. And you really want to hear what I'm going to be talking about today. So we're going to be talking about the Titanic Submersible that disappeared on Sunday. So the Titanic Submersible disappeared on Sunday with 5 passengers, and they actually included some of the richest people that are actually well known, and also include a well-known billionaire. So they were trying to tour around the Titanic wreckage. So the Titanic wreckage is approximately 4,000 meters below sea level, and the submersible that was actually looking around the Titanic wreckage is approximately 3,008 meters around the Titanic wreckage. So which means a lot of people are actually creating a lot of theories and also speculating a lot of things that it may happen that the submersible is stuck around the Titanic wreckage, or it's actually been eaten by an animal or whatever. So this information was actually captured by the US Coast Guard since they were initiating a search on Monday, and they actually deployed 2 marine search vehicles, and they were only able to reach 3,000 meters below sea levels. And sonars detected a banging sound on Wednesday, and that was identified as a distress signal sent by the missing submersible. So which means this SOS signal or the distress signal was actually sent by people inside the submersible. So which means at that time they were still very much alive. However, on Monday, the Ocean Gate company actually stated that it only has 96 hours of remaining oxygen, and that to be a submersible. So which means by the 22nd of June 2023, it will be running out of oxygen. So which means by Friday, which is the 23rd of June 2023, people won't be able to breathe because there will be no oxygen that's available, which means people will be declared dead. And that's what happened right now. So the world is actually, going crazy. Inside the submersible will actually disappear dead because they won't be able to breathe any oxygen because there's no oxygen remaining. Because just imagine they're actually below the sea with no oxygen. It makes a lot of sense. They won't be able to breathe. They're 4,000 meters below sea level, and it's crazy. They're just crazy. It actually tells you that a lot of people will just do crazy stuff to get money, because a lot of people are actually speculating right now around the social media, also saying things that the Ocean Gate company was just trying to make money off these people, off these rich people, because they were trying to tour around the Titanic wreckage. They were not aware of what they were getting themselves into. They were just trying to tour around the Titanic wreckage, because the whole world is really curious about the Titanic. So I would also do that myself. It's just a bummer that the Ocean Gate company decided to take advantage of these people, and it just turned out to be something that's really negative for everyone in the world, because that's the most trending story right now. So everyone is talking about it, and it's really sad, because if you do think about it, these people have families, and even the businessman from Pakistan also disappeared with his son on board, and it's crazy, and it's just crazy. It just tells you that life is too short, So we just don't know. Maybe by God's grace, maybe they're still breathing, or maybe they will be recovered, they will be rescued. Anything is possible. Miracles do happen. We just have to pray and hope that they'll be recovered. As much as the world think that these people are dead, there may be some high possibility that these people are very much still alive, because anything is possible. Miracles do happen. Maybe there was, some oxygen somehow, somewhere, by God's grace, anything is possible, So we just have to hope and see if they'll be recovered, because even if they don't get recovered, they can't just disappear just like that, It doesn't make any sense. Cannot be one of those stories or one of those conspiracy theories where people just disappear, Cannot be something like that, because just like the plane that they also disappeared, and not even a piece that was found. So let's hope it's not going to be one of those unsolved conspiracy theories that a lot of people are speculating about, or that a lot of people are talking about, that are still unsolved even today. So hopefully they'll be able to recover the submersible, even if people died inside the submersible. At least the families just deserve closure. They also deserve to bury their loved ones, So hopefully they'll be recovered, they'll be rescued, and maybe they will be alive, because anything is possible. Miracles do happen, Just have to hope and see what's going to happen. Moving on to the second story we're going to be talking about today, we're going to be talking about Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan Tate. So the two brothers have been charged for rape, human trafficking, and also forming a criminal group that actually aims to sexually exploit women. And that's crazy because last year they were also arrested for similar charges. They were arrested in December 2022 and they were actually put on home arrest. And it seems like they keep on doing whatever they were accused of. People are saying they actually make a lot of money off human trafficking. People are speculating a lot of things on social media. People always have something to say. So girls are actually into guys who are successful, who are living the most successful lifestyle, who are driving expensive vehicles, living in expensive houses. So Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan Tate have been allegedly using that lifestyle into recruiting girls and making girls believe that they're in love with them and they will marry them. However, that wasn't the case. So in that case, they actually recruited a lot of his girls like that, and they actually convinced the girls that they're in love with them, as if like the girlfriend and boyfriend type situation, where else the girl is being used. And apparently people are saying that Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan Tate have actually been, convincing girls into making adult videos or pornographic videos and also post them online, whereas they can actually make a lot of money off that. And that's crazy, man, because they've been, allegedly doing some crazy stuff. Human trafficking, rape, sexually exploiting women. That's crazy. Those are serious charges, So the crazy part is they actually confiscated a lot of his assets. So they actually confiscated 15 of his vehicles. So those are all expensive vehicles. That actually includes Bugattis, Lamborghinis, Maybachs, Rolls Royce, because it was all about driving Lazarus vehicles. And they also confiscated 14 of his watches. And that's crazy. And they also confiscated $300 million in cryptocurrency. Oh, bro, that's crazy. That's a lot of money. That's like over, I don't know, maybe 100 million or whatever, but that's a lot of money. Just like in terms of assets, that's a lot of money. But we just have to wait and see what's going to happen with this case. I guess we just have to find out. And moving on to the third story we're going to be talking about today, we're going to be talking about our very own law enforcement, which is a South African law enforcement, and that's the Johannesburg Metro Police Department is going to be using body cameras moving forward. And that's amazing news, bro. And it's crazy because for a couple of years ago, I've always thought to myself why the South African law enforcement is not using body cameras, because in the States, law enforcement is using body cameras, so which makes it easier for everything to be seen, So the Johannesburg Metro Police Services is going to be using body cameras, and hopefully it's going to be expanding, because we also do need that here in KZN, or just all around South Africa, because crime is really climbing up to the climax at this time, even with the SAPS, because I do believe that a lot of crime actually happens with the SAPS. Well, it does happen with the Metro Police Services, because Metro Police also accepts bribes, but SAPS is doing a lot. People are getting killed and stuff like that, and they're actually getting bribed. With the Metro Police Services, it's only a matter of just taking a cold drink, because just driving illegally, maybe stolen vehicles or stuff like that, which is not that bad compared to real crimes like rape, murder, stuff like that. But hopefully it's going to be expanding, fight crime and hopefully reduce crime in South Africa, because that's the biggest issue we're facing right now as a country, And we also do appreciate the Johannesburg Metro Police Department for actually starting this initiative, because a lot of people are also going to convince the law enforcement, like SAPS, to actually get the body cameras as well, because that's what we're looking forward to as a country, because we've seen a lot of crimes in the communities, and I'm also from the hood, so I've seen a lot of crime. So having the body cameras or having the SAPS use the body cameras is also going to be really convenient for everyone involved. And that's all for today's episode, guys. I do appreciate you if you're watching until the end. My name is Vicious. This is the Coverage 101 podcast. Peace out.